Hey everybody, once again it's time for the old Biker Chess, doing a game review that I'm going to tell you has got some spice to it that we're all going to want to look at today. Now I'm telling you that these games are brought to you by ChessVets. We're playing on Wednesday nights at Elite Chess. It's a game 5 with 5-second increments. Makes it for some good play and some wonderful chess excitement that you're going to want to see. And today, I'm telling you, everybody gets a little bit better all the time. And sometimes you need that motivating factor to drive home the force. And today, what is more powerful than an inspired woman with grumpiness in her heart? Oh, she's going to come out there and she's getting good, the grumpy girl, that's right. And she's getting to play Dennis the Destroyer, who makes a comeback today. Gosh, don't drink a beer before you do these little things, I'll tell you. Sure makes it interesting, but oh well. Anyway, back to the fourth. This game right here is going to be an example of the old adage, watch what your opponent's doing. If you want to make sure that your chess is improved just a little bit better, and you say, there's too many variants, I don't know what to remember, I'll tell you, the best thing you can do is watch what your opponent's doing. Don't just, oh, they move, now I'll make a move, or I'll think about it. Quite often you get sucked into that. You just go, oh, they're moving, okay, now I'll try to do something. No. You gotta watch what they do, because that will tell you what's on their mind. And in this game is no exception. The grumpy girl who's been going up in her rating points up here, she's at 1480, she's still climbing up that ladder and making her opponents climb the wall. And Dennis the Destroyer, who's been really trying to really put in some dynamic play. I got to give the effort. But let's see how this game comes out. Okay, so we got Grumpy Girl has the white pieces, and we're going right here to see what's coming up next. First off, the Grumpy Girl is going to start off with E4. E4, a wonderful move. She takes the center. There is going to be no fanciness. She's just coming at you. Dennis decides to play Knight F6. This looks like it could go into an Alekin, or an Alekine, or an Alekine. I don't know how you pronounce it, but a very hyper-modern, dynamic kind of play defense. There's no positional stuff in here. Good going, Dennis. Let's see where he takes it. She comes out there, by golly, playing Knight C3. What is this, a Vienna game? Yes, it is! It goes into the Vienna game. Let's see how many moves we get into the book out here. This is something you want to keep an eye on. Let's see how we're doing. Each person's got control in the center. They got their knights out. Black has got a little bit of a, I don't want to say a slight edge, because his e-pawn is not attacked while white's e-pawn is. Once again, she deploys the bishop to c4. Notice how she's clearing out the road so she can castle a king. King safety, very important. Bishop striking on the diagonal between a2 and g8, going right towards the center. Remember, control of the center is a good thing. He plays an immediate d5, challenging up there. Now, this is where you wanted to go here to see what you're going to do. Now, notice up here that the d5 pawn is only protected by the knight and the queen. White has got 3 attackers going on that pawn. Black has got 2 defenders. So if they start taking, you know, it's like last man standing is the win. So takes the pawn. Now Black could take back with the knight or queen, because it's silly to take with the queen right off the bat. But if he takes back with the knight, he loses the knight because of either what another minor piece is protecting, and you don't want to switch off your king for both of those. So right now, Black is paying the pawn down, but maybe he wants to do that. He was using that as a rouge to get in there, because when the girl gets it, she can grab him by the throat and grab the girl. He's coming at you. Let's see how she does. Up there with G6. He's going to panchetto his bishop. That's a good idea. He's a pawn down, but he's getting trying to get his pieces going. White brings out knight to f3, attacking the pawn on the e5. What's he going to do? Now, black has an option. He can push the pawn. He's still got a pawn protecting only the bishop there. Maybe kick that white knight. Maybe brings out his bishop, his other knight out to maybe d7, protect that pawn. We'll see where it goes. The destroyer brings bishop to h6. Oh my gosh. This is where we're getting into the look of asking yourself, what is my opponent's move? What is he doing? Okay, well, she attacked the pawn. The destroyer looking and says, I don't know. I'll let you take the pawn. We'll see. White, I go there, the grumpy girl, like any woman that does a little shopping, she sees a bargain, she goes for it. Takes a castle, gets his king safety. Okay, so far, black has gotten things going. He's got his king safety, he's got some pieces developed, but in the center, he's lost a lot of space. He's got no pawns in the center, but he does have some pieces to develop. See, if the piece development is what's going to pull him through. White decides, well, I've got a couple pawns up. Maybe I can do something with this. He opens up with the d3, inviting black to exchange bishops. Once again, here we go. Black plays rook to e8, threatening the knight. But his bishop is also hanging on h6. No one's protecting him. What will Grumpy Girl do? She takes the bishop. He takes the knight. Okay, it's an even exchange for a minor piece. But that bishop that's on the h is cutting into the black safe, and it's going to be hard to chase him away. White's got to react to the check. He brings back the bishop. Wow. So we'll see how this goes. He's pinning the bishop against the king. This could be something. Black brings up his queen and gets a battery going on that bishop. Man, maybe we're looking, what, knight to g4, and then maybe making a big exchange on the e3 square? You never know. He brings up his queen. Maybe he wants to castle. Maybe Grumpy Girl's going to castle on the queen side. You just never know. It's kind of, the fight for the center is getting very intense. Oh, knight to d7. Now, this would have been a little something better. I would have really liked to see black play like maybe bishop to g4 instead of the knight to the d7, because the knight was protecting it, and that could have kicked the queen around. Oh, things to keep track of. White, okay, Grumpy Girl says, I'm out of here, too much pressure out there. Now he comes out there moving the pawns to a5. He wants to take some control. Let's see where he goes from there. Grumpy Girl goes up, time to kick the rook. Kick it with the pawn. Now the rook can't go backwards. If he goes forward, he gets killed. He's going to have to go to the side. Let's see where he goes. No! My goodness, here he comes. Black is willing to trade his rook for a bishop. That's got to be one important bishop. And now, this is going to be kind of questionable because, look, the destroyer is giving him a rook and he's giving Grumpy Girl two central pawns, side by side, the best kind of pawns they have. They both complement each other. What does Grumpy Girl do? A woman cannot resist a bargain. She goes right for the rook. Wonderful job. Now the knight's under attack. That's amazing. Queen comes up, smacks the pawn. Bishop comes. Man, Grumpy Girl's just going to town. Queen goes back up there to f5. Brings back the bishop now and is attacking the queen with a little extra tempi right there. The queen's going to have to figure out where it's going because, my goodness. And also the bishop is out of the attack range of the knight. The destroyer is like, you gotta understand the mind of the destroyer. He sees blood. He comes in. He says, gotta grab something and just choke it. But don't leave your queen hanging. Boom! Shakalaka. The queen goes down. The bishop takes back. Black is fighting back for his life now. He's down to 4 pieces. 3 of them are minor. White is up to 5 pieces. Now this should, all you gotta do is now start trading down. White should have this one. Coming back, takes the pawn, attacks the knight that is no longer protected. He doesn't care. He brings the rook out there to e8. What is he trying to do? I don't know. Take the piece. Again, Leah is in the bargain basement and she's just seeing deal after deal. That credit card is just melting. I don't know. Finally goes up there, the destroyer decides, I'm attacking your queen. What you gonna do? Oh, he's very lucky that she decided to run away because he could have lost another piece. The knight was unprotected. Coming back, that brings up the rook, trying to attack some the pawn. He's got 2 pieces on it. Maybe gets a 3. You never know. The queen comes back and defends the pawn. The bishop comes out and skewers the rook and the queen with the rook behind it protecting. But thing that the destroyer didn't notice, by golly, is that the bishop that he moved to kind of double to fork the queen and the rook is also being attacked by the knight. Ooh, baby, that could be powerful. Let's see what white does. White decides to go for a check. I don't need a bishop. King goes up. Rook comes to the bishop and pins it against the rook, which is undefended at the moment. The bishop goes back. Boom! Shakalaka! Another score for the woman! The grumpy girl! As she rips up there another piece. But she got so focused. Again, this works on the other side too. Grumpy girl goes up there. She's got herself focused on the one piece in the center. She didn't find herself say, what is the other guy doing? Lost the queen. That's all right. She brings up the rook on the battery. She's got some pieces to spare. The bishop goes up. He starts playing an attack against that pawn on f7 and the bishop. He's got... The destroyer's got to find a way to go because a bad man without spaces starts losing his mind. Bishop comes up and pins the knight. Now the bishop is no longer, black bishop on d7 is no longer protected. King comes up. Wham! Goes the bishop. Down goes the knight. The bishop goes up. She's bringing in all of her pieces. A very good strategy, Doug, over there to make sure you got all your pieces together. The bishop is looking around as it's going to take a pawn. The knight comes in. Whoa, look at the danger we got going up here. There's a rook that can jump on and take the pawn on f7 and give a check. The rook can go down to e8 and give a check. There's a lot of combinations up here. All of the power for white. And the grumpy girl is on dark squares. He's got a white squared bishop. Oh my gosh. He brings the bishop back, trying to guard the square so the rook does not advance. She takes the pawn, check! There goes the king. Up comes the rook, taking the bishop. Bishop comes back, no! Down to the ring of the other rook. Boom! Shakalaka. The grumpy girl coming back again, screaming, I got another bargain! The king has got very few places to go. It looks like it's going to hurt, man. He comes back trying to hold it in. Can he do it? He thought he could do it by guarding the square, but he forgot that the knight is taking care of that guarding square. Rook to e8, checkmate. A wonderful instructing game about watching and asking yourself those questions. What is my opponent trying to do? You do that in your games. What is my opponent trying to do? And go through all your pieces and stuff. You will increase your chance on winning 20-fold. Try it in your next game. We want to congratulate Grumpy Girl on a tremendous battle that she won out across the board against the Destroyer. And this is just the beginning. See if you don't want to become the next participant and have your game reviewed by the old biker chess dude. You guys, do what the old biker chess dude tells you. Until we meet again, keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up, and the pieces on the board. We'll talk to you in a bit. Take it easy, everybody.